Let's start, children. This is the point where we stop. We are going to discuss the questions. What is the first question? Kezia's efforts to please her father resulted in displeasing him very much. How did this happen? This was the question we were discussing. I asked you to find out the paragraph from the text. Have you identified the paragraph from the text? Where the answer of this question is? Okay, it is there in para 5. Now, I'll give you some ideas. With these ideas, you can frame your answers. You can write your own answers. I am not asking you to write the same points which is given over here. What you are going to do? You are going to write your own answer with these ideas. What is the first point? Her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week. Her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week. When her grandmother said so, this girl was in the idea of presenting something to her dad. Even that suggestion was given by her grandma. You could see that. She should make him a pin cushion as a gift. What she is going to make as a gift over here? She is going to make a cushion as a gift. The little girl stitched 3 sides of the cushion, but she left one side unstitched. Why she left one side unstitched? Is there any reason for it? The reason is she don't know how to fill the cushion, what to fill it with. Okay, her mind was wavering how to fill the cushion and what to fill it with. Next, when we move to the next point, you could see here on the bed table, she discovered great many sheets, tore them into tiny pieces and stuffed her case, then sewed up the 4th side. Now she got some idea of how to stuff the pin cushion. How she stuffed it? With many sheets, she stuffed it and she sewed up the 4th side. That night, there was a hue and cry in the house. What is the meaning of the word hue and cry? As we discussed, the meaning of the word hue and cry, there was a big disaster. There was no calm in their house. What is the reason? When you read para 5, you'll come to know why there was a hue and cry in the house. So, you can write your answer with these ideas. And you can refer para 5 in page number 34. Will you do it? You have to write your own answer, but you are going to do it slowly. The work which I have given you today is you have to frame the answers for the question answers of 2nd Roman. This comes as 3rd Roman. We will do it later. First, try to write the answers for 2nd Roman. Okay. Next, we'll move to the next question. Read out the question. Kezia decides that there are different kinds of fathers. What kind of father was Mr. MacDonald, and how was he different from Kezia's father? Read the question again. Kezia decides that there are different kind of fathers. What kind of father was Mr. MacDonald, and how was he different from Kezia's father? This is the way you are going to get your answer. To get your answer, here I have given you a point. MacDonalds lived next door. They had 5 children. MacDonald and family lived in next door. They were the neighbors of Kezia. They had 5 children, and here in the picture you could see MacDonald played with his children. Okay, he played with his children. When he had free time, he played with his children. But what happens to Kezia's father? I have given you 2 pictures over here, and I think so these 2 pictures will help you to write your own answer. Will it help you to write your own answer, children? It will help you to write your own answer. See, here you can see Kesia's father, when he is free, he'll lie down in the sofa, he will stretch himself and he'll go for a deep sleep. Whereas it shows he is not ready to spend any time with Kesia. He is not interested in making the child happy. But see, in this picture, what this picture states, MacDonald, a man who has 5 children, always spends time with his children. And here you can see the girl Kesia standing and observing that. When she is standing and observing that, she is worried a lot. Why my father is not like this? When MacDonald is in such a way, why my father is not like this? She is getting a question in her mind. And I think so, these two pictures will help you to write your own answer. Look at the pictures, get the ideas into your mind, and then frame your own sentences. Will you do it? I'll give you time. I'll pause for you over here. You can observe the pictures. Then you can start coming out with ideas. And one more thing, children, here I'll tell you, what I want to tell you is, before putting down the ideas into a fair copy, have a habit of doing it in a rough way. Sit with your pencil, sit with your textbook, come out with ideas, jot it down in a paper, see to that whether the sentence is correct. You have to read it. You have to read your answers again in order to check whether your answers are correct. Then you can make a fair copy of it. See, learning happens gradually. Okay, learning is a process which happens gradually. It never comes in a night. Okay, that is, it never comes in a very fast manner. Step by step. If you find that, Mom, I need some time to write my answers, sit down with a paper and pencil, or sit with your rough notebook, jot down the ideas. And if you are not clear with your answers, write your answers. Post the answer to my personal number. Take a snapshot of it. Post your answer to my personal number. I'll tell you how to write if you are not clear. See, I am there to guide you children at any time, but don't be lethargic. Don't feel yourself that you can't do things. You can do things, but you have to work for it. Until you work, you'll not get anything. This is the right time for you to equip your writing skill. This is the right time for you to enhance yourself in reading. So have the habit of reading. If you read a lot, your writing skill will be improved. Sit and start writing the answers on your own. Will you be able to write your answers on your own? Okay. We will go to the next question now. What is the next question? You can see the next question. How does Kesia begin to see her father as a human being who needs her sympathy? How does Kesia begin to see her father as a human being who needs her sympathy? So in first two questions you have seen that Kesia has seen her father like a giant and he is not like a human over there, because she feels he is not having any human attitude. But finally, when the story ends, she is coming to a realization of her father is a good human being and he is the one who needs her sympathy. He is like other human being over here. When the story ends, she is coming into such sort of understanding. What will be the answer for this question? What will be the answer for this question? Here I have given you 3 points, 3 ideas. Here, rub your feet against my legs and get them warm, said father. Now, when the girl is not able to sleep, she got frightened out of the nightmare. Her father is being a support for her and he is telling us a statement over there. What is that statement? Here, my child, Rub your feet against my legs and get them warm. This was something different for Kezia. What a big heart you have got, father dear. The last line of the text tells you that there is a twist in the story, there is a change in the story. What a big heart you have got, father dear. This girl comes to a realization. Children, again I tell you, I am not giving you the exact answer of the question. These are the ideas which is going to support you to write your answers. And last, finally, one point I have given you here. Poor father, not so big after all, with no one to look after him. The last line which is going to help you is, he is a poor father. He is not so big as I assumed. This girl had a different assumption of her father. But things are not happening according to her assumption. Poor father is not so big after all, with no one to look after him. Now she feels like her father needs her sympathy. He is also a human being with all the human characteristics over there. Have you got the idea? With these ideas, will you be able to frame your own answer? You have to do it, children. We have discussed the answer for 3 questions now. Next, we are going to move into the next exercise. You can see there, next exercise. Before going into next exercise, I'll tell you something, children. I want you to let you know that there is a difference between thesaurus and dictionary. You know the difference between thesaurus and dictionary? Dictionary, you can find the meaning of the word. You can see how it can be pronounced. You can see where the word it can be used. A sentence, how to frame a sentence with the word. But thesaurus is something different. Thesaurus is a book which has the number of synonyms related to the word. Okay, you can see the number of words which is same in meaning. You will not be able to find the meaning of a word in thesaurus. It will give you good number of words with the same meaning. We call that as synonyms. And you can find antonyms, the word which is opposite in meaning. You are going to do your next exercise with thesaurus. Do you have thesaurus in your home? If you don't have, don't worry, children. You can go with dictionary. But if you have a thesaurus in your home, the next exercise in your textbook is in page number 39, that you are going to do it with the help of a thesaurus. Is it clear for everyone? Because when you read the exercise, you can find out that you need the words with same meaning, but you need different words. You are going to choose different words with same meaning. For that, thesaurus will help you in a better way than dictionary. And one more thing, again I insist you, if you don't have a thesaurus, don't be worried, go with the dictionary and try to complete the exercise which is in page number 39. 39, there are 2 exercises. You are going to complete that exercises in page number 39. So what is the work you are going to do it today? You are going to complete the book back exercises in page number 39 with the help of a thesaurus. If you don't have a thesaurus, do it with dictionary. And one more thing which you are going to do is, you are going to write the answer for questions in page number 38. Answer in a sentence or answer in 2 or 3 lines. This is the work which you are going to do. Regularly have a follow-up of what the teacher is telling you. If you are going to do so, learning process will become easier. So I am going to stop my session over here. Thank you, children. Meet you in next session. Be safe, stay home, and see to that you do your work from home. Thank you, children. Bye-bye.